Those are 12-volt car power supply sockets. Can't think what other word to use. I would have called them cigarette lighter sockets. But we don't have cigarette lighter sockets anymore, do we? Can't even open it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Rubber seal. Lock. Don't know what that lock is. I don't see any lock on it. Anyway. Or is that for when you plug something in? No, I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, long story. I bought one of them in Poundland the other day with the intention of connecting it directly to the old car battery that sits in the shed that I keep topped up with a solar panel. So I did it. I modified it so that it goes straight on the wires, soldered them directly on. All that was absolutely fine. Everything was coming together nicely. And then I did the absolute basic, what is the stupidest thing you can do when you're trying to connect something up? I connected these wires up backwards to the battery. Put the positive on the negative and negative on the positive. So we had a bit of a smoke and a bit of a pop here. That little white spot there is where the chip has exploded because I stuck the power on it backwards. That was a little bit frustrating. So, having tried to save myself money, because that only cost £2 and I've already had the wire and the crocodile clips, I was looking for a ready-made one. And then, obviously, I came across these and I thought, well, yeah, that'll do the job. That's the proper thing. Can't get that wrong. Positive, negative, marked on the back. Can you see that? Yeah, there we are. So we can wire that up right. I did this all right. You know, the positive is the one that I've got the red crocodile clip on. I just somehow or other managed to connect it directly to the battery, put that one on negative. Keep repeating myself, I just can't believe I did it, but I did. So this one, because we can actually drill a hole in the side of my shed, I can connect this up and leave it connected up, and when I want to use the 12-volt supply outside the shed, I can just plug in my new one of these. Went and bought another one. I thought they were handy because they got your ordinary USB plus your USB-C. So that was sitting there. Oh, it should. Ah, that's the lock. Ah, right, I see. It must be a little bit narrower. So when you push it in and twist it, it stays in position. Oh, right, that makes sense. Must be just slightly off center. Anyway, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll desolder the burnt out one. I'll probably solder directly onto these tags if we can do it without melting the plastic behind it. Put some heat shrink over it so we got it right. And yeah, stick that one straight in the shed. We're in my shed. Yeah, where I've got a lot of junk. It was supposed to be Nanny's potting shed. But I seem to get a lot of my junk in here first. Anyway, over there is the car battery. Just there is the solar panel that keeps it topped up. I've just temporarily run the wire over here, just so we can see what we're getting. 0 amps, 5.07 volts. Okay, dropping a little bit. It's 5.1 something when I first plugged it in. Don't use that battery very often at all. I used to use it for cutting foam for my aeroplanes. That's the hot wire foam bow up there and some spare foam. Haven't done that for quite a while, years. Anyway, the battery appears to have something in it because we're getting 5 volts out of it. I will plug something into it in a minute, but what I'm going to do now is drill a hole right up there somewhere, which should come out about here. And I'll just have that as a 5 volt supply, because quite often I have cameras out here doing a time lapse of the clouds going over and the sky and that sort of thing. So it'd be handy to have a little 5 volt supply out here. Well, 12 volt stroke 5 volt. There's my hole in the shed. In place. Tuck the wires along the top. It has now occurred to me that it'd be a good idea to put an inline fuse in it, just in case things go wrong. We don't really want that wire burning hot when it's being shorted out and setting fire to the shed. So inline fuse next, I think. But we're there. I better plug something in it just to check it works. Right, there we go. That's actually a clock. It's drawing, what, we've gone up to 5.14 volts. And 0.04 amps, so a milliamp is a thousandth of an amp. So 0.04 must be 40 milliamps. 0.03, 0.04. Not that it's relevant, it just means we are actually drawing current. So we'll call this a success this time, but I will get an inline fuse. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.